Picture this. Hesitation. It's like leaving bread on the counter. Day 1, it's soft, warm, smells good. Day 2, it's harder. Day 3, it's stale as fuck. By day 7, it's a rock. And you're still staring at it, thinking maybe later. That's shame calcifying. That's how hesitation turns into identity. You don't just have stale bread, you become the stale bread. But action is like planting seeds. At first, you look at dirt and think, this isn't doing shit. But every little action is water, sun, air, and before you know it, roots are forming. Invisible at first, but strong as hell. Every action compounds, and suddenly, there's a tree where yesterday there was nothing. That's strength. Think of a kid at the swimming pool. The longer they stay at the edge, toes curled, shivering, watching others jump, the heavier their body gets. Hesitation is gravity. It drags you down. But the moment they leap, it's freedom. They break the surface, laughing, gasping, alive. The action rewrites the story. Now scale that up. Hesitation in relationships. Intimacy dies. Silence is a coffin. Hesitation in career. Opportunity is rot. That idea that you didn't share. Someone else built an empire on it. Hesitation in life. Identity erodes. You become the ghost at your own table. Doing nothing isn't safe. Doing nothing is death in slow motion. Extinction with a polite smile. Now let's chunk up, zoom out, think cosmic. The universe is motion. Stars burn, rivers flow, cells divide. Life is action. When you hesitate, you step outside the current of life itself. You become a stagnant puddle where the river roars past. And puddles, they evaporate. They breed mosquitoes. They stink. But the river carves valleys, moves mountains, sustains forests. Science backs this up. Your brain literally rewires itself every time you act. Neuroplasticity. Each action is a vote for the person you're becoming. Dopamine fires when you move, when you decide, when you risk. Hesitation, on the other hand, wires anxiety loops. Cortisol floods. Your amygdala screams danger, while nothing actually is happening. That's why doing nothing feels so heavy. It is. And go microscopic. You hesitate to text back. You hesitate to say I love you. You hesitate to raise your hand in class. Each micro-hesitation is a missed stitch. Enough missed stitches and the whole fabric unravels. Then you look back and wonder why your life feels threadbare. But one action, a word, a look, a gesture can repair whole seams. A smile across the room saves a friendship. A phone call resurrects a dream. A yes changes a destiny. Tiny bricks build cathedrals. Now let's reframe the fear. You're afraid people will reject you. Guess what? They already reject ghosts. They already ignore silence. They already forget those who don't act. Fear of rejection from acting. It's smaller than the guaranteed rejection of not acting. It's like refusing to play the game because you might lose, while losing by default every single time. And here's the twist. Action creates confusion in the brain, yours and others. But confusion isn't bad. Confusion is the crack where new wiring slips in. When you leap before you're ready, your brain scrambles, adapts, upgrades. That's how change happens. You don't figure it out first. You jump, and then grow wings on the way down. So here's the paradox. Doing something costs energy, risk, sweat. Doing nothing costs your soul. One is a bruise, the other's cancer. Let me hammer this in with some parables. The man who hesitated to sharpen his axe watched his forest overtake him until his house was swallowed by roots. The man who swung daily, even dull, kept his path clear. The woman who waited to speak her truth carried it in her chest like a stone until her back bent, her breath shortened, and her light dimmed. The woman who blurted it raw and messy, she cried, yes, but then she danced lighter. The village that didn't plant seeds, they starved in winter. The village that planted, even in rocky soil, ate bread and told stories by the fire. Now, if you start acting, hesitation burns away, strength compounds. You stand taller because you trust yourself. Your words become iron, relationships deepen, careers expand, creativity explodes. Life bends around the one who moves. If you keep hesitating though, shame crystallizes, identity shrivels. You shrink into the background of your own story. People won't hate you, they'll pity you. And pity is colder than hate. You'll be the ghost at the table, sipping air, watching others feast. And here's the no bullshit truth. Action is life. Hesitation is decay. Stop rotting. Pick up the brush. Stroke the canvas. Miss the note. Trip on the step. Because movement is the only way forward. You can course correct a moving ship, but you can't steer a boat that's tied to the dock, waiting for the perfect wind. So when you feel that hesitation grip your chest, move any direction. Because the only wrong action is no action. Action compounds strength. Hesitation compounds shame. That's the law, written in brain chemistry, in physics, in karma, in soul. Choose the river.